Jimmy and Linda spend $3,700 a year in electricity costs, or $308 monthly. This is what $308 a month over 30 years looks like. This amount of dollars actually assumes there are no rate increases. If the rate increases only 4% every year, which it hasn't in a long while, it'll cost you $207,000 at the end of 30 years. Because it's 4% this year, and then it's 4% on top of the 4% from last year. And again, and again. I think they call that compounding. Lately, we've been trending at 10% increases a year on top of 10% increases a year. Last year was 9.7% on top of the 13+%. If this continues over the 30 years, you will pay $608,000 over 30 years if you currently have an average of $308 power bill. Well, that sucks. You got any good news? All right, back to the $3,700 annual bill. Actually, better yet, let's go to $308 monthly because we can understand that. So I'm paying $308 every month to NB Power. But if I got solar through this $40,000 interest-free loan over 10 years through the federal government, I could get solar on my house and it's going to cost $230 a month. Well, that sucks. Now I got to pay all this. I can't afford another $234 for 10 years. But wait, there's more. This $230 payment actually generates $260 a month. So you use the interest-free loan and pull the trigger on some solar. Instead of paying $308 a month, you're paying a payment and your power bill, and it only comes up to $280. So that's $280 on average throughout the year. It's more in the summer, less in the winter. And you only have to pay it for 10 years. After 10 years, you're down to $50 a month. Service fee and tax on the power that you used. So that's too good to be true, right? Those numbers are just made up. Actually, I took those numbers from a house that we installed last year in Tracadie. It's a good roof. It's a 12-12 pitch, and it's pointing a little bit southeast. And those numbers, the customer was cash flow positive right off the bat. I actually used numbers with today's pricing instead of last year's, which is a little bit higher. If you want, I can share that info with you. If you're interested to see what it can look like on your house, if you go to my website, eastcoastsun.ca, there's a place where you can put an estimate. And what I do is I find your home using your address, and I use Google Street View, GeoNB. I get all the information that I possibly can, and I try to figure out what I can get on your home and compare it to the amount of panels that your home will hold. And then I throw a proposal back to you so you can see all the numbers, see what it might look like. And I encourage you to find people who have solar, because the reason there isn't as much solar out there is because people just don't know about it. And if you know someone who has it, speak with them. They'll tell you the truth about it and their experience. So don't take my word for it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I printed a lot of Monopoly money for this project, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. I hope it helps people understand how the net metering works and how this can save money in the long term and shelter you from rate increases and stuff. It's a 30-year warranty on these systems, guys. I don't know the lifespan of them. I've only been at this for 20 years, and everything just works. I've been living off of the grid for my entire life. Never paid NB Power a day ever. And anyway, I just thought I would make this video. I had it in my head for a while to do. And thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe to East Coast Sun. I'm going to try to put out some more content like this. Thanks.